Omega Bump presents a game review done by Thorr-axe. Take it away.
Alright. Okay, well, I'm doing a game review. Let's see, what I've got here to review. Little Big Planet. Okay. You've probably heard thousands of reviews by now about this game. About how great it is. Well, a lot of them are right. Okay, what sets this game apart from most other games? Let's see. It's a platformer. That's kind of unique in this day and age. It's semi-3D, which means you've got front ground, background, and foreground. You get to build your own levels. Okay, well, Halo 3 did that, actually. And you get to make your own custom character. Well, a lot of games do that, actually. But it's just the way it goes about doing it. I find that it's unique. Because let's see, you play as your sack person. You roam around the planet. You roam around the world of Little Big Planet, and you basically have fun. Well, I had fun. I don't know about most people, but and that's what I like about this game. It's just genuinely unique. Another thing that I found that I actually enjoyed about this game was the customization aspect. Like when you create a level. Like I've actually gone out and played other levels that other players have created, some of which are quite possibly some of the best I've ever played. Like for example, someone actually remade the entire first level of Mega Man. I'm talking like the original Mega Man, like the Cutman stage, basically, which by far is quite amazing task by far to actually pull off. I was quite impressed with it. Another level that I've actually played, someone actually made a completely original level, which had a God of War theme to it. Again, amazing level. By far one of the best. I think a lot of players actually have that in their favorites too. Now, let's talk about the graphics. Graphics are quite charming. They're very cute, cuddly, and some players actually make their levels look a little more dark and gritty. It really depends on how well a person can make a level, varies on how well the graphics look for each level. But always, nevertheless, the graphics are always good. Although some levels may be unappealing, but at least they look good. Where some levels are completely awesome, and just having it look good happens to be a nice bonus. One feature that I'm really not too fond of with the game is the fact that you cannot import your own graphics unless you have a PlayStation Eye camera. Now, you might be asking, what's a PlayStation Eye camera? Okay, well, it's the equivalent of what was known as the iToy for the PS2. Now, one of these cameras will set you back about $35 before tax, and everything's included. And they're pretty good because they have a microphone and everything built in too, so even if you're not really using it for just Little Big Planet, it's also good to have for other games as well as even just the chat system, which is integrated into the PlayStation 3. And that's just one problem with the game, but it's kind of minor. But the thing is, you get the fact now, in order to import your own graphics into the game, you actually have to point your PlayStation Eye camera at the game, like an image. Like for example, say I want to take a picture of the game case, just zoom it in like so and snap, instant image. Or say I want to take a picture of this Yu-Gi-Oh card here. I just pull it up to the camera and snap, it's up. Or even this bike helmet, I guess. Technically, you could even do that. Another thing, you can also take screenshots from within the game as well. Like, you won't be able to take them out of the game, though. Maybe you will if you know how. But basically, you can take screenshots of like certain levels using either the photo booths that are set up in certain levels, or using the picture function within your sticker folder in the pop-up window. Okay, some people are wondering what the hell the game disc looks like. Well, here's the game disc. I'm probably like a bastard for saying this, but I got the game a week early. Go ahead. Call me a bastard. Well, there's the booklet and everything. Alright. My final verdict. Is this a game worth buying? Well, yeah, it is worth buying. Yeah. Now for my final score. It wasn't exactly the best game I've ever played, but it wasn't exactly the worst game I've ever played. Now, it's probably the best PS3 platformer I've played in a while, because there aren't very many good ones. So, and it's kind of unique, so if it wasn't for the fact that it's so unique, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. So, in this case, I'll give it a 10 out of 10, because it's so unique. I mean, it has its little quirks here and there, but they're not enough to really hate the game for them. Alright, Little Big Planet, 10 out of 10. Go, pick it up, if you have a PS3. If you don't, then you'll probably have to get one. Because this is one game actually worth getting the PS3 to own. That and Metal Gear Solid 4, but I'll talk about that game another time. Alright, bye.